On October 2, 2025, approximately 1 a.m., Tatsu home got burned into ashes that was inherited from his soul father. Due to the lack of keeping a balance in his life and workspace, the young formidable lion was cast out his cave in the middle of the night, running through the forest just to escape the big fire that has being erupted. He suddenly came across a deep tunnel, however his duties was to try and survive. He came out on the other side where it was greener. Later to be known as he was reincarnated from 5 years long of spiritual death caused by OD. Finally he has been awakened, with all the veils removed from his eyes. Only thing he could see was the world on fire in a terror of the night. He was diagnosed as mental crazy, easy to fall short from, and a madman. He's a fool. All the words to prove how incredibly he was, and simply was just in the wrong environment. By just going across to his neighbor for a kindly gesture of help to be rescued, the king was scorned and plucked out of the deck to be tossed on the street by the mother of a daughter that he desired and loved so much. He was captured, tied down like fucking animal, as how my family ruthlessly are. He fights for his chance of freedom, but there was nowhere to escape. 4 horsemen's got me, trapped me, strapped me and detached me, he said. The poor formidable lion was captured from his lioness more, so he couldn't be able to fit the puzzle of his chessboard. Mostly likely it's God protection from such an awful rejection. He fought for his community. They all betray him, eating on his name like kai chi out from boards. He was forced and sent to a mental prison without legal rights or proof of surety that he was losing it, or if he was just highly energetic, or in a shocked mode. My whole family turned against me, even my blood mother and not so father of the year dad, that only spent less than a decade trying to know him or understand him, or how he was even groomed by his grandmother, which take a participant act in the drama over his life. His see-through light advisor, within some sick dilemma that they were saving him from himself with their lack of healing and childhood traumas. He was embarrassed in front of a group of coverage by his parents, due to their lack of unfit parenthood. Without a second thought, throw him in a mental institution without knowing the real diagnosis of the unresolved issue. He was questioned by private agents and medical groups. Soundly want to know if he's an alien. Uncomfortably he was questioned beyond his rights, forced to take blood samples, and refused to die at his own cause and risk. He has being confessed to by one of the employees who is in association with the government. I am being watched and being monitored. 30 minutes later he say the fish of the bait that has been sent to tarnish his name, the great Guru Tatsu. He was given 2 dosage of insulin 1 hour and half time his heart stopped. He have blocked out and was rushed to regional hospital in an ambulance. His life was going, but God was holding on to him. He said it was dark and cold and great experience to live in. He woke up after 24 hours out of a dark, blocked out, chained to a chair, unknowing what test or what was done to him. All tests was passed, they made a fool out of him, but God make a bank out of them. He spent 4 consecutive weeks figuring out what went wrong. All he saw was smiling in his face, sympathetic pampering like nothing has never happened. Words he said at last, am leave them sitting in limbo. Based on a true story. Quote of the day: don't try and tame a lion out in the wild if you're not into the den. Written by Tatsu. Mishala. Click the link in the description below to join our non-profit organization at the Elite Havens Academy, the School of Hope. Choose any one of our courses and get started today. Please denotes that the Elite Haven Academy isn't an occult school, it's known as an online education program.